Count my guap, count my guap. Can I stop coming in, coming in?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Astro worlds, my planet, my home.
It's interconference time for these Grizzlies as they come in as the visiting team. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Looking for a different outcome this time around, the Memphis Grizzlies took the loss in their last matchup in this season series against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Well, the All-Star break now behind us, Steve. What do teams have to do to finish strong on this back portion of the schedule?
What most teams try to do is they try to pick up their intensity defensively. And I think they try to find a way on the offensive end to get more guys involved. The more guys you're involved, and it's harder to defend when you have 4 or 5 guys that are options. And then on that defensive end, if you can start to pay attention to details on that end, you can sneak a couple games out in that second half of the season.
And Steve, they can see the finish line. That's got to be important too, huh?
Yeah, it is. And also players, don't let them fool you. They're looking at the schedule and they're looking at the standings to see where teams are behind them or in front of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson down low with Gasol. Garrett Temple is out there with Conley. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Brown outside. To the middle, here's Horford. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Gasol. Conley kicks to Anderson. Outside Gasol. Here's Temple. He's covered by Brown. Outside for Gasol. Just 4 to shoot. Over Irving. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start them so far. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack, that's what you want to transition, a high percentage look.
Here's Temple following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside Gasol. No good on the shot. And the Celtics going the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Temple kicks to Jackson. Back to Temple. And Gasol now top of the key. Here's Temple. He's covered by Brown. Trying to end drought. Temple can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Steve, while he was interim head coach last season, J.B. Bickerstaff certainly won over the players' approval.
Gasol said he's done a tremendous job with the tools he was given and with what he was allowed to do. Mike Conley simply stated he deserves this job. The Grizzlies brass was impressed enough that they didn't conduct a coaching search.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Conley. Good D by Williams.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Brown the pass to Horton. He kicks to Williams. Irving dishes to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Tatum against Anderson. Tatum's shot is off.
That's just 2 tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He feeds it to Tatum. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Conley. Here's Jackson. The dunk by Jackson.
Timeout. That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
You know, I think they might have tried too hard at the start of this game. Let's see if this settles them down.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. Marcus Morris is checked in for Jason. And Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Brooks finds Parsons. Smart against Conley. Now Casper. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Now here's Smart. And here's Morris for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, you have to like the work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Conley had an incredible stroke, especially from deep.
And you got to love just how smart of a guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he's forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
Clock at 4. Irving misses. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Poked away. He's got a clear path. Here's Tice. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Here's Brooks following the basket by Marcus Morris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Pass to Tice. There's the triple. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Patrick McCaw. Outside Conley. And it's in there. Conley's got 5 now.
Not shy at all, taking it inside. Mike Conley comfortable scoring amongst the tall timber.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. For the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Conley. Chandler Parsons out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Kisby, and it's Brooks, and it's the shooting guard. McCaw misses. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks outside. 6 feet out. The shot off that time, and it's bossed the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
We know he's capable of those memorable ones. Conley with it, out-guarded by Smart, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston, and the Grizzlies also with sub. Marcus All's checked in for Casper. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pal Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Round kicks to McCaw. Williams passes to Horford. The kick out to Williams. Over Jackson. Baseline jumper. And the pass to McCaw. From deep. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
He dishes it to Tatum. McCaw kicks to Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Celtics now. Gasol dishes to Conley. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reactions.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
A tremendous floor leader. Amazing that Conley's only averaged around 6 assists a game for his career.
Irving's checked in for the Celtics. Steve, you're talking about Conley, a guy who gives you much more than what you see on the stat sheet.
What he does, he controls the pace, the rhythm, understands how to manage the game, and he does it all with great efficiency.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Horford finds Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
You know that 7'5" wingspan, the great hops, that's been there. But Williams' ability to put the ball on the floor and create for himself, that's something new.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
The amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Celtics. They are the favorite right now to lock the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. Of course, there's the Raptors. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And for the Celtics, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoffs gets closer.
Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 5 points so far.
That's the level of concentration you need with a hand in your face. Kyrie getting it done.
Here's Temple. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that one falls for Conley.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Boston making a switch here. McCaw's checked in.
After having no trips to the free throw line first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Outside Williams, on the wing Brown. Off target with his 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
A versatile swingman, Kyle Anderson's nickname, Slow-Mo, for his methodical style of play.
Green, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for a Temple. Horford the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Grizzlies possession here. And taken away by Brown. Passes it to Horford. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
To the paint. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Gasol is a total pro at running these pick and rolls the right way. As soon as the pick is set, he is rolled hard to the cup.
Horford kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Brown. Pass to McCaw. Shoots the 3. Buries it for 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 10.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Conley. And Boston with the rebound.
How many times have you seen him do that? Losing focus on a simple lay-in. Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shot and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Memphis, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so make most of their chances.
Mike Conley, the former 4th overall pick in 2011, he's such a steady hand at that point guard position.
Smart passes to Tice. Punches a 3.
Small stature, no matter. Conley compete at the defensive end on the floor.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game side, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got going a little bit.
enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ray Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Boston. They have an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing earlier, they were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, it's never easy to play on the road, and the score reflects that. Just doesn't seem like they're well prepared for this matchup. Every time they tried to make a run, they got derailed. I think to refocus their efforts in the second half, they're going to need to play with a lot more determination for a chance to win this.
And as we return, we get a look at the Boston skyline. Those drone cameras are really something. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, so far I haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Celtics leading by Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Tatum out there with Williams. And it's Horford in at the center, going out the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. The Grizzlies shooting about 2% so far. Conley finds Anderson. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Outside Irving. Horford kicks to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. And here are the Grizzlies now. Now here is Conley. He's got 16. Pass to Jackson. Anderson against Tatum. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 6.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
Celtics leading by 10.
When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And talking about Anderson, he's the kind of guy coaches trust to make the right basketball play.
Very, very high basketball IQ. Nice passer with great vision. He can give you quality minutes.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what I love about Tatum, he is decisive when his decision-making in terms of driving the basketball. Solid, kind of just putting his head down and creating the angle, and then the strength there to take the contact and force the foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas. at the end of my career. I think those are the two things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that. You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Irving dishes to Williams. The three from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. That's 12 points for Tatum.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Tries it from the top of the key. That one wide left.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
They recover. Irving kicks to Tatum. Back to Irving. Over in the corner. Horford the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Temple. He's covered by Brown, and Irving comes to help. Gasol wide open. He fires. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's how you like to set up a big man for the shot. Gasol just catching it and letting it go.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Some changes for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Williams. Marcus Morris comes in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Then for the Grizzlies, Green, he's checked in for Jackson. Chandler Parsons comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in from Conley.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Temple, guarded by Smart. And there's the pass to Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
In the corner, Smart with it. Out to Morris. Back to Horford. Outside Irving. The shot good on the assist by Horford. Horford's at assist number 8 now on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 13. On the wing, Brooks. They get a hand on it. Gasol on the high post. Parsons looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Brooks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you leave a guy open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. Back to Horford. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Here's Temple, guarded by Smart. Parsons, right side. Here's Temple. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Horford. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 6 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Caspi, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
And they have picked it up offensively here in this half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
Basket good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shot coming from the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Here's Temple. Lays it up off the glass. Temple's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And it goes down 2 points. Baines has got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Brooks kicks to Parsons. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Boston leading by 13. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Inside, it's stolen by Green. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Smart. From down in the low post, it goes. Smart's got 6.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And how about now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. Great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head forth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Chandler Parsons out there with Caspi. Then it's Jermichael Green. Then it's Conley. And it's Brooks in at the 2 spot. And the foul called on Mark Morris. That's his first foul. They double team Conley, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for Irving.
Checking in for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
Here is Caspi, guarded by Tatum. They grab their own miss. Jackson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Grizzlies. Tatum on the wing. Off target from 3-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the less coverage that time.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here is Caspi, guarded by Tatum. No good from Caspi. Boston leading by 13. Here's Brown. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Steve, we know you're not going to become official anytime soon, but is there a rule you would change in the NBA right now if you could?
Yeah, I look at the zone defense. I would love to go back where you're guarding your guy in some form or fashion. I know when I played, there was totally different rules about the legal defense, and it was basically imaginary line right straight down the middle. If you crossed that line, you had to go and double team somebody. I look at it right now, there's teams that are so good, they're just kind of playing a zone. It's forcing us to see teams take more 3-point shots.
And you watch Kyle Anderson out there. They call him slow-mo for how he moves on court. Just one of those jack-of-all-trades type of players on offense, and wasn't known for his defense, but has put in a lot of work to improve in that area.
And it's about the Celtics will take it the other way. And Memphis making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Smart. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Anderson. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Conley's got 21.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge.
Yeah, and when Tatum is scoring
this efficiently, it can almost be like an avalanche. He can completely overwhelm defenses with his versatility offensively.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Conley against Brown, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. See, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. Thinking all, all our 4 major sports in any possible way. I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Conley kicks to Jackson.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Jackson. Boston leading by 13. Smart finds Williams. Poke loose. Brown the pass to Horford. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Conley. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand basketball.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Horford against Gasol. Inside. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3. The shot by Williams, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Temple. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good for Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the inside, Jackson tries again. And finally they hit one. Jackson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Here's Gasol. No good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. It's Brown with the 3. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Tatum. Or goes in. Free throw dropped for Al Horford. No good on second free throw. And so Gasol will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 13-point game. Anderson dishes to Jackson. Back to Anderson. And it's sent back by Horford. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Austin making a switch here. Tice is checked in. And Jackson no good on that one. Celtics leading by 11.
Guys, I think this game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Celtics.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
You know, what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
It's stolen by Brown. Irving kicks to Horford. And it's good, 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Here's Temple. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence in their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.